Welcome back. Quick question. Are you managing your business for the next generation? It may seem counterintuitive, but it can actually have a profound impact on the value of your business. Beau Ward is a local CPA who acts as a CFO for small businesses. Beau, thanks so much for being with us today.
Thanks.
So let's dive into this idea of why a small business owner needs to start managing for the next generation and what that means.
Well, the fact of the matter is a lot of small business owners start their businesses because they want to manage it the way they want to manage it. But at the end of the day, those business owners have to transition. They have to retire, and that business has to go find another home. And if you're managing that business for yourself and not for the next generation, you may wake up and have no potential buyers.
We're talking a my way or the highway kind of approach.
Right, exactly. And what's attractive to you for a business owner may not be attractive to the next generation. And quite frankly, you want it to be as attractive as possible so you can make that transition.
So how do you go about managing for the next generation?
Well, I think
what does that look like?
You really have to sit back and reflect, and you have to do it constantly, evaluating, well, what does the next generation of this business look like? And when you do that, you're looking at things like your clientele, you're looking at your product mix. You know, is the clientele, is the product mix, is that something the next generation wants to deal with? Is it going to last 20 to 30 years? Is it going to last for somebody else? Processes and procedures, even facilities. I mean, is your facility dilapidated? I mean, is it going to be able to last the next 20 to 30 years? Is someone else going to want to come in and buy that business?
We're talking long-range planning.
Long-range planning, yeah. And I'll give you an example. I had a friend that I talked to the other day. He's a CPA, and he works with a gentleman who's about to retire. That gentleman asked him to buy his practice. The concern my friend had was there were so many changes he had to make. If he bought that business, he was afraid it would possibly fail, and there was just
be better off to start his own.
He may be better off to start his own, and unfortunately, this gentleman clearly did not think about the next generation when he was running his business. He was only thinking about himself, his whole career, how I want to run the business, not thinking about what's going to be attractive to somebody else.
What's going on in the here and now? Now you say there are some other benefits to managing for the next generation.
I think one of the biggest benefits of managing for the next generation is the long-term thinking. I mean, so often we're in the battle day to day trying to make the business work that we're not thinking long-term. And so when you're thinking about the next generation, you're strategizing for the long-term as opposed to a flurry of small, short-sighted decisions. You're looking at decisions that are going to be beneficial not only to yourself but to the long-term. That's probably the biggest benefit. I think also when you're making better decisions in that regard, you're going to make more profits for yourself. Because at the end of the day, the profits are number one priority when it comes to transitioning the business. So if you're planning for the next generation, you're going to be also improving your own profits today. So
great local example. There's a cleaning company, and the owner has already made it clear that she's looking to how she can sell the business, and so she's looking strategically at how the clients she brings on and what she's doing right now, and that's the kind of forward thinking that you're talking about.
Yeah. What's the structure look like? What does the next generation want out of this business?
All right, Beau Ward, CPA, acts as a CFO for small businesses, as an independent contractor for those businesses. Folks want to contact you?
Yeah, they can contact me, Beau, Beauw, @premieralliance.net.
All right, Beau, thank you so much for being with us today.